Greetings and welcome to the Dare to Create show with Mitzi Linton. Today we have a very special guest with us. We have Ty from Health Force Nutritionals. Welcome, Ty.
Thank you, Mitzi. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you. And Ty is a veritable wellspring of knowledge when it comes to supplements and nutritionals and really all things green that go into our body. So I'm going to let you share a little bit of your expertise with our viewers today, and especially how they can supplement their diets.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mitzi. Well, like she said, I work for a nutritional superfood company called Health Force Nutritionals. I've been with the company for about 6 years now. I'm fortunate to work with a wonderful colleague of mine by the name of Dr. Jameith Sheridan. He's a naturopathic doctor out of San Diego, California. And in working with him over the past 6 years, I've learned quite a bit. And I'm happy to share some of that with you today. Like I said, we're a whole food nutrition company. We like to think of ourselves not as a supplement company per se. There's a lot of nutritional supplements out there on the market that are very far away from what nature intended in terms of what goes into our body. We like to think of ourselves as a whole food nutrition company because we focus on whole food nutrition. Our signature product here is called Vitamineral Green, and Vitamineral Green is a complex superfood that was designed to take the place of a synthetic multivitamin mineral supplement.
Oh, so that's something that you could use instead of the one that you've been getting maybe from the grocery store or whatnot.
Yes, Mitzi, that is correct. One thing a lot of us need to understand is that synthetic vitamins and minerals, when we remove them from their constituents in nature, they become not as absorbable. Another problem is that isolated nutrients can actually become toxic to the body. So a lot of the conventional nutritional supplements out there for vitamins and minerals are actually slightly toxic, and they have a very low absorption rate. So we're going straight to nature. One of our slogans is nutrition the way Mother Nature intended. So this was formulated by Dr. Sheridan to give the body full spectrum vitamins, minerals, trace minerals, the works. And in addition to that, it helps to alkalize the body. A lot of us are overly acidic, so this helps to alkalize the body for proper pH. It also has a high probiotic content for digestive and intestinal health. And it also has a lot of life force energy. One of the great things about superfood nutrition is that we're looking at some of the most high life force foods on the planet. And when we eat things that are high in life force, we gain more life force ourselves.
So we feel more alive, we feel more vibrant, we feel more in alignment with what we're here to do.
That is absolutely correct, Mitzi. That's a great way to put it.
So that's a great product then. So that's available, and that again is Vitamineral. Say it again.
Vitamineral Green, and it's available on the web. You can go to our website www.healthforce.com, and you can check out Vitamineral Green that way. It's also available at several health food stores around the country.
Excellent. So what else have you got in that little goodie box there? Yeah, we got a veritable storage of wonderment here.
Absolutely. Well, we also sell a superfood, a green superfood by the name of spirulina. Spirulina is actually one of the first life forms to ever emerge on the planet. It's a blue-green algae. Spirulina is the most protein-dense food on the planet. A lot of people don't realize that a blue-green algae could actually contain more protein than, say animal foods or even legumes, grains, that type of thing. Spirulina is 70% protein by weight, which is pretty amazing. It's also
it's algae? It comes from...
It's a blue-green algae, originally native to Mexico and Africa. There's two different native origins, and now this is being cultivated all over the world for its nutritional benefits.
That's amazing. We did a former show with Josh Tickle, who is the star and the director of the movie Fuel, which is all about alternative energy. And they're actually using algae in some places, or coming up with a way that they can use it as fuel. So algae is this just wonder thing that's available for us.
Absolutely. And the amount of resources it takes to produce algae as a food source is incredible. It's one of the most efficient, if not the most efficient, food source for humans in terms of land use, water use, and these are issues that are very pertinent today.
Excellent. So who would use that?
Anyone that is looking for more life force, wants to feel better in their life, would use spirulina. Anyone that's looking to get more protein from natural plant sources, we call it nature's protein powder.
Excellent.
A lot of people are used to using the isolated soy protein or whey protein, and a lot of these are actually highly toxic. When you go straight to the blue-green algae, you get a protein that's 100% pure and natural.
Excellent. So if you're on a raw food diet or a vegan diet transitioning to raw food, spirulina would be the way to go. And I heard you also telling someone that it's better to have it in the not already mixed. And can you tell us why that is?
Correct. Thank you. Anytime you buy a green drink that's already mixed up in the store in a liquid, this is a great gateway for a lot of people. There's you find on the shelf you see green juice, and that looks good. And that's actually how I first started doing green foods myself. But one thing that I learned is actually once all the juices in the health food store or any grocery store are actually pasteurized. So when you pasteurize something, you're actually killing some of the life force energy. It's much better to get the spirulina or any green food in powder form so that the life force energy is intact. It's also important that you buy spirulina and any green food in amber glass packaging. Our company is really committed to amber glass packaging because plastic, unfortunately, there's going to be nutrient degradation anytime you have a green food powder sitting in a plastic bottle.
And not only that, it's also more ecologically friendly because when you package in plastic, where are all those plastic bottles going? They don't just, but we can take these, we can recycle them, we can take glass. It's a wonderful thing. So what else? 100%. What else you got in there?
Well, I have another blue-green algae here by the name of Klamath Lake blue-green algae. It's known as AFA for short. This is a distant cousin of spirulina. It has some other unique medicinal properties that spirulina doesn't have, and that's particularly the phenylethylamines. Phenylethylamines are also known as PEAs. Another food that we know of that has PEAs is cacao, raw chocolate. PEAs are often referred to as the love drug. I don't like to think of it as a drug, but it's a feel-good substance, feel-good phytonutrient actually, that also has a lot of substantial benefit for the neurological system, the brain. It's very energizing, very uplifting, mood enhancing, and it also has all the same nutritional benefits as spirulina. And it's a wild algae rather than a cultivated one that actually just emerged last century. It's a newer algae on the planet. It just emerged in Klamath Lake last century due to some geological conditions that evolved over time. So this is a fairly new superfood on the planet and amazing energy.
Wonderful.
I recommend it.
Excellent.
The last one that we're going to talk about today is a product called maca. We offer a product called Maca Force. The primary ingredient here is maca.
Can I say something? I am in love with maca. You have had it at your booth, and I keep coming over and having more maca, and I'm feeling good. So I'm saying that maca is doing something to up your mood. Even when you're feeling a little tired, you drink some maca, you're like, woohoo! I feel good again.
That is absolutely correct. And one point I'll address on that's a bit of a side note. Anytime your body is really resonating with something the way Mitzi has resonated with the maca here, that's a good sign that it's doing good for your body and you should continue with it. On the opposite, if you eat a food and it's not resonating with your body, you shouldn't listen to me or any expert that tells you to eat it. You should listen to your body. You are ultimately the best and highest authority for yourself. Mitzi is really resonating with the maca here, so we're going to talk a little bit about maca and what it does for the body. A brief history on maca. Maca comes from Peru. It grows in the high Andes Mountains at very high elevations. Maca as a superfood goes way back in the history of Peruvian culture. The way it breaks down essentially is it's an endocrine system tonic. So it's working with the entire endocrine system, which is basically the adrenal glands, thyroid glands, pancreas, reproductive system. So it's a tonic herb that's actually helping your body regulate its hormone levels. So wherever you are in the life cycle, no matter your gender, maca can help you regulate hormones.
And that's really the life-giving force for a lot of us, those hormones and that reproductive system. And I had just have found that maca has just really been wonderful to experience while I've been here. And so, is there any words of wisdom that you would have now? Because you're amazing. But to people who might be starting out they're desiring to get healthy, and a few steps that they could take immediately to feel better.
Yes, absolutely. Well, I'll think of a few off the top of my head, Mitzi. There's a lot of things that we could go over here, but briefly, one thing I will say is increase the amount of green foods that are in your diet. So many of us are deficient in green foods, and we don't even know it. And when we don't eat enough green foods, our body tends to be overly acidic. All disease thrives in an acidic body. So we want to balance out that pH by eating more green foods. One simple way to do that is with some of the green powders that I've suggested here. Another way to do it is with green juices, fresh wheatgrass juice, any way that you can get green food in the body. That's number one. Number two, sprouting and soaking nuts and seeds. Sprouting is something that's really easy to do at home. You can do it for pennies a day, and eating sprouts, they're so high in life force energy. You can get books from your local library, bookstore on how to sprout and eat extremely healthy, high life force foods for pennies a day. Let's see.
That's excellent. Those are two great tips right there. And then supplementing with these wonderful superfoods. Ty, it has been a delight to have you on the show. Thank you so much. If people want to find out more about these fabulous nutritionals, they can go to healthforcenutritionals.com. Is that correct?
Actually, I'll correct. It's just healthforce.com. No nutritionals in the name. Just healthforce.com.
Okay. And thank you so very much. And remember, wherever you are, dare to create a life you love and a world you desire to live in.